Good morning. My name is Luann and welcome to Blackberryrock Homestead. This video is part of the Sizzle and Serve 25 collaboration that is hosted by Jamie at Jamie's Country Living, Tina at Life in the Piedmont, and Gail at Gail's Southern Living. It is January the 6th through the 31st. I'm trying to get all this out of the way. First, there will be a giveaway on February the 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Central. There is no videos on the weekends. So this is my video for the air fryer collaboration that is hosted by Jamie, Tina, and Gail. So I was going to make something and I hope somebody makes it. I was going to make a loaf of bread in the air fryer, and then I've changed my mind with everything going on. I just want something easy to make. So let's turn the camera around and let me show you what I'm making. So I am making potato chips. Yep, that's right, potato chips in the air fryer, and the recipe I found it on Pinterest. And it's a Taste of Home recipe. I love Taste of Home magazines. I have plenty in my collection and a few Taste of Home cookbooks as well. The first thing we need to do, we need to peel these. So I got my peeler. Well, actuality, this is my mom's first time using it. And I am also going to be using something I got for Christmas a few years ago. I've not used, so stay tuned. Let me get these peeled. It calls for 2 large potatoes. I need to use these potatoes, so I'm going to use them all. So let me get them peeled, and I'll be right back. So the next thing we need to do is to slice our potatoes thin. At least that's how I like my potato chips. I'm going to slice. I got the guard in here. And I've never used my mandolin, so we'll just see how thin these are. See how I like it. So, see how thin they are. Let's see. That's about how I want my chips. So I'm going to continue to slice. And I got a bowl of cold water. It says to soak it in some cold water after you slice your mandolins after you slice your potatoes for 15 minutes, soak in ice cold water for 15 minutes, and then you're going to drain and soak again in 15 minutes for your ice cold water to get as much starch out of there as we can. So that's what I'm going to do. This next step, it says to drain the potatoes, and then you got to pat them dry with paper towels. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do this in batches, this part of it, just because I am using a toaster oven instead of an air fryer. I mean a toaster oven that is also an air fryer. And I did have warming it up until it started making weird noise. So, I'll get these all dried. Add some more on here. Like I said, I'm going to do it in batches. It says to do it in batches. So, that's what I'm doing. So, I'm going to go and get my air fryer tray before I do the next step. So while I got my tray on here, I'm going to spray it with my spray. It says to grease your tray, and I need to spray these potatoes anyway. So that is what I'm doing. And now we're going to put them in a layer. We've already sprayed our potatoes. And we're going to sprinkle them with salt. I'm going to flip them over and do the same thing on the other side. It says to use sea salt. I'm using some Himalayan pink sea salt because that's what I have. So I'm going to flip these over, turn my air fryer back on, And then I'm going to spray these potatoes again and then put it on my air fryer rack. So I'm going to put my tray in here for 15 minutes. And it says every 5 to 7 minutes I need to turn them. So that's what I'm going to work on doing. So with this last batch, I'm going to try something different. Don't know how it'll turn out, but just going to try something different. So let me turn the camera on and let me show you what I'm going to do. So with this last batch, I'm going to go ahead and spray it. But I have some cheddar cheese seasoning mixed with salt. I'm going to sprinkle it over there just to see if I can make some cheddar cheese flavored chips.